This is parliamentary dictation with a speed of 80 words per minute, taken from Progressive Shorthand Monthly, February 2025. Remaining exercise of 17. Please like, share and subscribe. Ready? Delhi provide, I think, a good example of what the close collaboration between a university and its colleges should be. All colleges, including those set up by government, are under the control of their own autonomous bodies. The remuneration qualifications of teachers in the colleges and university is the same, and methods of recruitment are similar. The teaching programs are very well coordinated. The grants in aid is liberal and is given by the University Grants Commission on the recommendation of the university. The results of these approach have been outstanding, and in Delhi colleges have given a much better account of themselves than in many other areas. It would be a good thing if the Delhi model is adopted elsewhere also in other metropolitan areas and big cities in the first instance, and then generalized to other areas in the light of experience gained. Para. It would be untrue to my part as a university man if I did not share with you some of my ideas about the chief concerns of a college as a center of higher education in its educational work. The first thing that comes to my mind is its concern for the individual and the spiritual. This may sound a little out of fashion, but I feel it is a vital concern. There is a dangerous tendency to neglect the things of the spirit in the over emphasis on material welfare. The final justification of education is an enrichment of life for individual human beings and the full development of their spiritual potentialities. Whatever else the college may or may not do, education in this sense should be its first concern. Para. In second, main concern should therefore to be organized its work as to make the realization of this educational aim possible. This implies mediation between the subjective mind of the education and the objective mind concretized in the manifold goods of culture mediation, that is between the individual student and his culture, between him and the science, the arts, the techniques, the religious, the moral and legal codes, the social forms, the institutions, the personalities in which human culture is embodied, stored as it were, but every mind cannot get its nourishment indifferently from any goods of culture. There must be a correspondence between the mind to be educated and the mind embodied in the goods of culture. The good college can never do too much to initiate the student into the process of the self-discovery of his inclinations and aptitudes, and to see that the goods of culture selected to educate him correspond to his mental relief, which is good for future. Stop.